Have you ever felt like your emotions are in control of your life? That everything around you affects you more than it should? What if I told you there is a way to free yourself from this burden and find unshakable peace? Today, we're going to talk about emotional detachment and how it can transform your life. Emotional detachment doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. It means having control over what you feel. The big problem is that most people live reacting to circumstances instead of acting consciously. But how can you take control? Self-awareness. Before changing anything, you need to recognize what you feel. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this? Is this emotion justified, or is it just a reflection of my past? Emotional resilience. Being resilient means not letting every little adversity shake you. When someone criticizes you or a situation frustrates you, take a deep breath and ask yourself, does this really matter in the long run? Avoid reactivity. Impulsive emotions are like an uncontrollable fire. Whenever you feel intense anger or sadness, wait before acting. Many times, what seems huge in the moment becomes insignificant after a few hours. In the end, having control over your emotions means choosing how to react to the world instead of being a puppet of circumstances. We live in a world where everything affects us: other people's opinions, social media, criticism, and even the mood swings of those around us. But the truth is, nothing external has the power to affect us without our permission. How can you develop this indifference to external factors? What others think does not define you. People's opinions are a reflection of themselves, not of who you really are. Don't let negative comments dictate your self-esteem or your dreams. Avoid clinging to the past or the future. We often suffer because of things that have already happened or things that haven't even happened yet. The key to detachment is living in the present and dealing with situations at the right moment. Reduce emotional dependence. The excessive need for approval or love from others can be one of the biggest obstacles to emotional independence. Start seeking happiness within yourself instead of expecting it to come from others. When you understand that the external world has no control over your peace, you become a much stronger and freer person. If there is something that can lead you to true emotional detachment, it is reason. But don't confuse reason with coldness. Reason should be used as a compass to balance our emotions. How to apply this in practice? Reflection before reaction. Whenever something bothers you, ask yourself, is this rational, or am I just being carried away by the emotion of the moment? This simple practice can prevent unnecessary conflicts and impulsive decisions. Accept reality as it is. We often suffer because we insist on fighting against something we cannot change. Reason teaches us that accepting reality brings much more peace than resisting it. Make decisions based on logic, not just emotion. Whether in work, relationships, or any other area of life, a balance between reason and emotion is essential. Ask yourself, does this decision make sense in the long run? Reason helps us see life more clearly, without being swept away by the chaos of uncontrolled emotions. Emotional detachment does not mean becoming insensitive, but rather being in control of yourself. Having control, being indifferent to external influences, and using reason as a guide are pillars for a lighter and more balanced life. And now I ask you, are you willing to free yourself from the emotional weight you carry? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message.